Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be doing a tier list with every Dark Matter in NBA 2k25 MyTeam. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and yeah. You go to Shaq. Shaq right here is C tier. Now Shaq is not a bad card, but imagine if you took every power forward on this list and you just made them a significantly worse shooter. Dwayne Wade is D tier. He's only 6'4" and his release is terrible. The only reason why I'm not putting him in F tier is because he plays taller than his height would suggest. Other than that, I mean, he just kind of sucks. Kevin Garnett is F tier. Kevin Garnett is a really good defender, but like his release is so bad, and there's like cards for 10,000 MT that you can get that are better than Kevin Garnett. Like, I'm not even kidding. He's so baited, and he's only 6'11", and that's not a bad height, but when you're 6'11", you have to have a really good jump shot, like a Jaren Jackson Jr. for example, or a Joakim Noah. They're undersized, but they still have really good jump shots to make up for it, and Kevin Garnett just doesn't do that. Julius Erving is our first S tier player, and it's honestly really sad because it's like he's the same card as his Pink Diamond, and his Pink Diamond came out at the very start of season 2. And the reason why he's so good is because he's the only card on this game that actually can dribble the ball, and it's really sad because I honestly thought he would be a little bit outdated by now, but no. 2K just decided, hey, we're not going to release any cards that can dribble the ball. So Scottie Pippen is A tier. There's someone else that's very similar to him. Ron Artest. Him and Ron Artest are both 3-and-D wings. They're really good. The reason why I'm not putting them in S tier is because like the top point guards in this game cannot dribble to save their lives. So if you're running a Scottie Pippen or a Ron Artest, you gotta be running Michael Beasley or one of the 100 overalls, because your shot creator needs to be one of your wings, your shooting guards or your small forwards, and they just don't fit that meta at the moment. James Harden is C tier. When you look at James Harden here, offensively he's okay. Defensively he's mediocre though. On top of only being 6'5", it's like his dribbling is not that good. Like, his dribble style is trash. His release is good, but his escape, his behind the back is trash. So Hakeem Olajuwon is A tier. And while we're here, let's just bring out all the power forwards. Embiid, Kareem, Chet, and David Robinson. These are all the best Dark Matter power forwards in the game, and I think there are only 2 that go into S tier, and I think that's Kareem and D-Rob. Kareem, obviously, it's because he's 7'2", and when you go up against a Wembanyama, you will have a much easier time contesting a shot with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar than any of these guys. And David Robinson is because he is 7'1", like a Chet Holmgren, but he's a lot stronger, so he won't get back down as easily. But realistically, nobody be really using their power forwards like that. So you could deadass just put Khalil Ware and he'll do like 90% of what Hakeem Olajuwon does for most people. Steph Curry sucks. Like, he's too short, alright? I'm not gonna talk about Steph Curry. This dude is a bum. Austin Reeves, B tier. When you look at Austin Reeves here, stats-wise, very similar to James Harden. Badge-wise, he isn't as good as James Harden. However, it's like, imagine James Harden actually wanted to dribble the ball. That's what Austin Reeves is. He has the best dribble style in the game, a faster jump shot, one of the best behind the backs in the game with a really good step back. The only reason why I'm not putting him in A tier is because on defense, he can't really defend at all. He should be able to get you a bucket almost every single possession. Jalen Green. He's like the opposite of Dwayne Wade. They're both 6'4". Jalen Green's offensive minded. Wade is defensive minded. They're both trash though. Michael Jordan is F. This is not the 100 overall. This is this Michael Jordan. This Michael Jordan's release is so trash, bro, that I gotta put him in F tier. Like, yes, he can play defense, but I'm sorry, he doesn't do anything on the court other than that. You might be saying, oh, but no, defense is really important. You want defense? Go get someone taller like a Scottie Pippen or something. And at least Scottie Pippen has a usable jump shot. Michael Jordan's jump shot is not usable at all. I gotta put him in F. I'm sorry. He's like the shooting guard version of Kevin Garnett, bro. There are cards for 10, 20k that are better than these cards. I'm so serious. Jalen Brunson again, bro. If you're using Jalen Brunson, you're trolling, okay? Like, just stop. Karl-Anthony Towns and Jokic are both D tier. They're both bigs with mid jump shots who can't play defense to save their lives. However, since they actually have usable jump shots, they're gonna be put over Kevin Garnett. I'm sorry, that's just what I have to do. Donovan Mitchell, bro, I'm not even gonna talk about them. Brandon Ingram, B tier. The only thing saving Brandon Ingram is that he's 6'10" at the shooting guard, but other than that, he doesn't do anything. He's not a lockdown defender. His release is okay, I guess. He can't really dribble either. Like, Ingram is tall, so I guess I can put him in B tier. Tatum is C tier. He's just like there. I mean, his fade is trash, his jump shot's okay, and he can't dribble. I mean, maybe you can argue him like B tier, but it's like, when you think of the word corny, you probably think of Jason Tatum. And I'm not just saying that. I'm being realistic. Kemba Walker, you're too short. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is S tier, our first S tier point guard. Out of all the Dark Matters, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is definitely our most well-rounded on the list. Defensively, he's really good. He can shot create a little bit. It's still not great because he has a really good jump shot, a really good moving cross. However, in my opinion, he's still not going to be your primary scoring option though. And he's also not going to be your primary defender. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is very well-rounded. However, he doesn't excel at just one thing. However, this card is a really, really good card. Giannis Antetokounmpo, another S tier player, our first S tier small forward. Aside from the 100 overalls, I think Giannis is probably the best small forward in the game. Like, he has 99 basically everything besides 3-point, and even like an 80 3-pointer is greenable. Man, he's just in every lane. He's like the best defender in the game. Like, if Giannis is guarding your primary scoring option, it's gonna be really, really tough to score. So Zach Edey is probably the best card on this list. Zach Edey is just 7'5". Like, he has almost 90 speed, max defense, max dunk, a 93-point shot. He'll shoot over people. His release is really, really good. Yes, stats-wise, he's not the best, but he's 7'5" with 300 pounds on him. And we all know height runs this game, bro. Zach Edey is the indefinite best center in the game, and he might be the best card in the game. I'm not even trying to glaze. Derrick Rose is trash, all right? His jump, no, he's short, okay? He's short. All these guys are short. You know, they're all going to go right here. You know what? Actually, let's just do this. Yep, right here. Short PGs. Yeah, all y'all going down here. Yeah, I don't care. All y'all. Yep, right there. All right, short PGs. All y'all going down here. DeMar. D tier. His release is slow and he doesn't do anything. Next card. Gary Payton. He is only 6'4". You might be saying, oh, why is he not in the short point guard? It's because he has one of the best releases in the game. When you look at Gary Payton here, he's only 6'4", but that's still taller than the guys at the bottom tier. But look at that, 99 everything defensively. He's like a Dwayne Wade where he plays taller than he actually is, but you're using him for his offense. Kyle Lowry on quick, really, really good jump shot. So imagine like an Austin Reeves, but he could actually get through a screen and get a couple of steals here and there. That's what you get out of Gary Payton. Then we have Kevin Durant, who is A tier. Kevin Durant is 6'10" with a 7'5" wingspan. He's a really good card set badges wise. I just think his 80 strength, and I'm not the biggest fan of his animations overall. I think there's one more small forward that is better than a guy like Kevin Durant. Even though he's really good, I just don't think his animations put him to the next level compared to a Giannis. Victor Oladipo, and just stop. Just go here. Adam Morrison is B tier. Honestly, bro, I don't think this card is that good. Like, yes, he has every badge and like every stat 95 plus, so I'm gonna put him in B tier. But it's like, this release is trash, and I think his movement is trash. And he's only 6'8". Maybe I'm hating too much. In my opinion, bro, Kevin Durant gives you more just because he's taller. Lonzo Ball is S tier. I think he gives you the same production as a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai's better on offense, Lonzo's better on defense. You can go back and forth with these two cards all day, but at the end of the day, they're both on the same level and they're both S tier. Ray Allen is D tier. I'm sorry. He's 6'5" with a mediocre jump shot. Like what are we doing here? Shawn Kemp is going C tier. Where's Lamar Odom? And Lamar Odom's going there too. They're tall-ish for their position, but they don't really have good jump shots. So they're gonna go there. Magic Johnson is S tier. Magic Johnson here, when you look at him, he has like every stat above a 90. His release isn't really that good and he can't dribble the ball. So you're like, hey, why is he so high? It's just because he's 6'9". Because this game is so bad, defaults him as the best defensive point guard in this game, and it is not close. As I said earlier, the contest system is so bad, so you need as much height as possible. And the fact is, the best shot creators are at the shooting guard or small forward position. So I think, aside from 100 overalls, Magic Johnson is your best point guard in the game. He's the only point guard in the game that can guard the 1 through 4, because Shai and Lonzo are not doing that. Then we got LeBron going into S tier right next to Giannis. The thing about LeBron and Giannis is that they just have their own unique like bully animations. So like if you're trying to run to the basket, LeBron will just shove somebody out the way. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you use LeBron, you know what I'm talking about. On top of that, his release is just really fast, really good. It can get loaded up sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's LeBron. Then we have J.R. Smith. He's like a taller Dwayne Wade, I guess. Both have mediocre jump shots, but I guess J.R. Smith is slightly more updated, so he can go there. Jerry Stackhouse is A tier. There is another shooting guard that I have ahead of him, so that's why I'm not putting him in S tier. Obviously, when you look at him, he has every badge in the game, you know, damn near perfect stats, but like everyone does. My problem with him is his jump shot. Like, I tested his jump shot, and I just think that the Benedict Mathurin upper kind of ruins it in a way. It's still a fast jumper, I just think it could have been faster. Dribbling wise, he's just not good at all. I will say though, Jerry Stackhouse fits the meta more compared to a Scottie Pippen or Ron Artest. I just believe that there are better shot creating shooting guards compared to a guy like Jerry Stackhouse. Michael Porter Jr. is B tier. He has a good jump shot. He's not good stats-wise as an Adam Morrison, but I think his jump shot is better, and he is 6'10", so I think he can go there. Brandon Roy is S tier. This was the shooting guard I was talking about when I said there are two shooting guards on this list better than Jerry Stackhouse. When you look at Brandon Roy here, you know, perfect stats-wise again, but this release right here, like, yeah, he can't dribble, whatever, but this release right here, this release is so hard to contest because he leans backwards. Like, it's so weird. He leans backwards. It's hard to contest. You gotta jump, but even if you jump, sometimes that shit will still be green. So in my opinion, Julius Erving and Brandon Roy are the definite best two shooting guards on this list. LaMelo Ball, A tier. People act like LaMelo Ball is the worst card in the game, but like, he's still 6'7". He can still hold down defense. It's just that his release is kind of funky and he can't dribble to save his life. And he's not on the level of defender that Lonzo Ball is, so he's like a worse version of Shai and Lonzo. Larry Bird, D tier, trash. He's just, his release is so bad, it's easily blockable. Then we got Scotty Barnes, D tier again. He's trash as well. So yeah, this is the tier list. If you're looking at the S tier, I wanted to keep S tier at like 2 position max. Even though S tier is very stacked compared to every other tier on this list, I do believe that these are the definite best Dark Matters in the game. If you disagree with anything, let me know. Other than that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.